Have you ever come up with a big dream and immediately wanted to tell the whole world about it? Pet was someone who always carried many grand plans and a strong desire to change his life. Whenever a new idea came to mind, he would feel incredibly excited, as if a bright future were already waiting right in front of him. But instead of quietly getting to work, Pet had a habit of telling everyone about it first. He wanted people to know what he was about to do, what kind of person he was going to become, and what great things he was going to achieve. Because of that, even before taking action, Pet would receive a lot of praise, admiration, and encouragement from those around him. It made him feel happy, proud, and full of hope, but it also quietly laid the foundation for the many unfinished attempts that would follow. Every time Pet talked about his plans, the people around him seemed genuinely excited and showered him with praise. They encouraged him, supported him, and believed he would surely achieve the great things he had just shared. Those positive reactions made Pet feel special, as if he were already very close to success, even though in reality he had not done anything yet. In those moments, his heart was filled with joy, pride, and a sense of being recognized. Pet enjoyed the attention, the feeling of being heard, and being seen as someone with big ambitions. However, that excitement only lasted for a short time because it came from outside praise rather than real effort from within. The more early admiration Pet received, the more easily he became satisfied with that temporary feeling of success, forgetting that what mattered most was actually taking action. That sense of being recognized too early gradually caused Pet to lose the real motivation to begin. When he heard praise and admiration from others, he felt as if he were already moving closer to success, even though he had not actually done anything. That satisfaction was like receiving a reward before making any effort, and it slowly dimmed the fire he had at the start. Instead of turning his ideas into action, Pet became absorbed in that temporary sense of pride. As a result, after the initial excitement faded, he quickly grew tired, discouraged, and lost the determination to keep pursuing his goal to the end. As evening fell, Pet sat quietly by the riverbank, staring at the flowing water with a heavy heart. All the dreams that had once filled Pet with excitement now left behind only regret and disappointment. Pet could not understand why he always started with so much determination, only to abandon everything in the end. At that moment, an old man slowly walked over, sat down beside him, and gently asked, "Why are you so sad?" Pet lowered his head and replied, "I have so many dreams, but I never managed to finish any of them." The old man looked at Pet and asked again, "Whenever you come up with a new idea, what do you usually do first?" Pet answered honestly, "I tell everyone about it because I want them to know that I'm going to do something great." The old man smiled kindly and said, "Perhaps what is exhausting you is not that your dreams are too big, but that you talk about them too soon." That sentence left Pet speechless, as if it had touched a truth he had never realized before. So, learn to stay quiet about your biggest plans. Begin with small actions today, and let your results become the strongest proof of your dreams. After saying that, the old man gave a gentle smile. "Come to see me early tomorrow morning. I want to show you something." The next morning, Pet went to meet the old man in the small garden behind his house, just as they had agreed the day before. The garden was peaceful, filled only with the green of leaves and the scent of damp soil after being watered. The old man was already waiting, holding 2 small seeds in his hand. When Pet came closer, the old man smiled kindly and said, "Today I will show you why so many of your dreams have not been able to grow." Then he handed 1 seed to Pet and told him to dig a small hole and plant it in the ground. Pet did as he was told, gently placing the seed into the soil and carefully covering it. After that, the old man lifted the other seed high into the air and called a few nearby children over to look. He said loudly, "Look at this. One day, this seed will become a beautiful tree." The children clapped with excitement, while Pet stood silently and watched. 1 seed was buried in silence, while the other was displayed for everyone to see. In the days that followed, Pet carefully observed both seeds in the old man's garden. The seed buried in the soil began to change little by little each day. It was watered, cradled by the earth, and slowly pushed up a tiny green sprout. As the days passed, that fragile shoot grew a little more, carrying with it a clear sense of life and hope. By contrast, the seed left lying on the ground remained exactly where it was, never sprouting or growing. It stayed there silently, under the sun and wind, unchanged on the outside, yet lifeless within. Standing before the two seeds, the old man gently explained to Pet that what had happened in the garden was much like the dreams and plans people carry in life. The seed buried in the soil represented goals that are kept private and quietly nurtured through patience, effort, and daily action. Because it was protected in silence, it had the chance to take root, sprout, and grow strong. In contrast, the seed left exposed on the surface was like a dream that has only just been formed, but is already being shown off and talked about too much before any real work has begun. In that situation, praise and attention can easily make a person feel satisfied too soon, causing their drive to act to slowly fade away. Through the old man's words, Pet came to understand that for a dream to become reality, it needs more than hope. It also needs to be protected by silence and nurtured through genuine action. After listening to the old man and truly understanding the lesson of the two seeds, Pet no longer wanted to talk so much about his plans. He returned home with one clear thought in mind. If he wanted to change his life, he had to begin with action, not words. So each day, after finishing his usual work, Pet quietly spent time in a small corner, learning how to saw wood, smooth each plank, and carefully fit every piece together. Sometimes he made mistakes, and sometimes he felt tired. But this time he did not give up. Thanks to that persistence, his first chair was finally completed. As he looked at something he had made with his own hands, Pet felt a kind of genuine pride he had never experienced before. From that first chair, he quietly went on to make many more pieces, becoming more skillful and confident with each passing day. Over time, more and more people came to know his work, and through that steady perseverance, Pet gradually built a large shop with his own hands and the strength of his silence. Pet's story reminds us that dreams do not grow through words, but through persistence and quiet action every single day. Sometimes, silence is not about hiding your ambition, but about protecting it until it becomes strong enough to shine. So instead of talking too much about what you want to do, start with small steps and keep going until the end. Then one day, the results you create will speak for you. If you found a meaningful lesson in this story, comment the number 9